spanning the globe. Through the power of the World Wide Web. It's Stacey and Steve's Cringe Fest. And now, here are your hosts, Stacey and Steve.
Here we go again, Cringers. I'm Stacey.
And she's Stacey. And boy, you should have heard her on the phone driving home from work today when some asshole pulled in front of her at the bank.
This woman just came. Okay, like it's the drive-through.
There's
three spots.
You can't justify it. You can't.
There are 3 spots. One spot has one person in it. This woman comes crisscrossing through all 3, like right in front of me, getting the first one, to the point where she's not even straight in the stall. And it's like, there's no one around. There's no reason to drive like batshit crazy at a drive-through at a bank.
Okay, no, it all makes perfect sense now. What is wonderful was the play-by-play, the real-time play-by-play. Oh, you are not doing that. You Jeep Grand Cherokee woman, you are not doing it. Don't you do that. No, oh my God.
Oh my God.
She did it.
It was insane. It was like, it's just, who drives 10 miles an hour into a drive-through?
I think
if she was trying to hit a 5 o'clock deadline, she just barely made it and almost got herself creamed.
When we do eventually have a Patreon channel, it's going to be Stacey driving home from work. 5 days a week, at least 3 days a week. Stacey chats with me on the phone while she's driving home to work, and it's gold. It is amazing. It is so amazing. I don't know if Stacey's just not a tolerant driver, or if drivers in Anchorage are just that bad.
Oh, they are really bad. I think
drivers in Anchorage are just that bad. But boy, her blow by blow analysis of her 5-minute drive home is it's wonderful. So what are you up to, kid?
Recovering.
You've been really sick.
My yearly allergies. It's only like 1 week, but I got better.
Bring out your dad.
Not dead yet. So sorry about the sniffles. Sorry about the weird sounding thing. What was it? 2 days ago? 2 days ago, I was not myself.
Oh my God! No, we watched a movie last night, and you were not.
Was. Oh yeah. I'm on the upswing.
You sound much better tonight.
Yeah.
Than you did. I, however, always sound this way. I always have this nasally sound. It's because one of the Knip kids hit me with a bat in my face when I was 7 years old. Never play catcher with the Knip kids. They had 9 children, so they had their own baseball team.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, it wasn't good.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm getting ready for your visit.
Do you want to drop the big news? I dropped it on Insta.
What's the big news?
The big number.
Oh no, I don't want to. No. Well, no. I'm sorry you dropped that on Instagram, but because yes, we doubled our number of downloads. We doubled the number we had in the first year in like 7 months, but the total number is so small that I don't want to advertise it. But yes, we went from a pretty good number to a really good number for us. And I don't know what's going on, but since we moved the podcast to Acast, our number of downloads has really gone up a lot for us. We are still like 10% of the number of downloads that we need to be able to get somebody to even consider placing an ad on our shitty little podcast.
We're okay with that.
Well, you're okay with it. I'm not. I'm sorry. You know,
the only reason I'm not okay with it is most of the things that advertise don't ship to Alaska.
I'm a capitalist. You know,
I did order some native deodorants.
Native deodorant?
Yeah, they're huge. They're on
God, yes,
the Jordan Harbinger show, and
what is it? What is it? What?
It's just an all natural company that does like deodorants and body lotions and body sprays and hair shampoo and body. It's just all body stuff but it's all like sulfate free and aluminum free. They even have deodorants that are plastic free, so the container is like cardboard.
Wow.
Yeah. I haven't gotten it yet, but I did order it. So if they want to be a sponsor on the show, I would love to try it.
Yeah, that'd be good. Have you seen this woman that she advertises on like all the news channels, MSNBC, CNN, stuff like that? And she's like she's a doctor of some sort. I don't remember what kind of doctor she is, but she says 2 little drops, pits, underboob, crotch. She's got this all natural deodorant that she advertises. And it is not a professionally done commercial. It feels like something, you know, somebody, maybe she just like put her iPhone on a stand so she could record it herself, and she's really close to it. I put 2 drops on my fingers. I do my pits. I do my underboobs, and it's great. And 98%
never had stinky underboobs. I guess sweaty underboobs. I've never had stinky underboobs.
Well, I don't know. I drink.
The bummer is
I'm close to the point of needing some underboob lotion. If I can lose another 20 pounds, that won't be a problem.
Native does a spray. A deodorant spray, all body deodorant spray, but because it's
is it truly like natives that make this? Is like Inuits or what do you call those people that live in Greenland? Or
I have no idea.
Okay, it's not. So it's not.
I think they're just trying to say
truly. It's like somebody didn't go out in the sweat house, spend 24 hours, have a vision that said, "I need to make this deodorant."
I don't know, but I'll tell you how I'll tell you when it gets here.
Okay, all right.
Because I have an all-natural one that starts out lavender, and by the end of the day, it smells like corn chips.
My dog's feet do that.
I know. That's exactly what I was going with it. It starts off lavender and ends up dog paw by the end of the day. I don't stink, but I smell like corn chips. It's the weirdest fucking thing. I mean,
that's okay. Yeah. No,
hopefully it should get here before I leave.
Oh, so you can bring it with you when you come to visit me in the natural beauty of the beaches of Delaware.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's much more beautiful now because all the chemical plants went out of business.
Speaking of going out of business, man, this director, I'm so glad he stopped producing.
Did he really? Joseph Guzman?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Because the movie we are about to review was his debut. Oh, no.
I think maybe he's working at a Cinnabon in Omaha. Like Saul. But anyway, yeah.
He produced the gift video, and that was the last thing he did, and that was in 2011.
Okay. Good for him.
God.
The guy's got to know his limits.
Hey, Steve, why don't you give us a rundown of Run, Bitch, Run?
Okay. All right. So this is Run, ! Bitch, Run, ! This is the movie with the worst grammatical punctuation we've ever seen. How do you even say run! Bitch, run! I'm sorry.
Stop clubbing, comma, baby seals.
Yeah, right. Stop clubbing baby seals. Right. Yeah. So this is this movie's from 2009, from the good old USA. God bless us. We're known for all kinds of great stuff, military weapons and
Drugs
rape and revenge films.
Yeah.
This is a rape and revenge film, and I just found out that that's a category. I mean, it's
also
not like a
Grindhouse
Pornhub category, but it's a category of movies: rape and revenge.
He loves his Grindhouse look.
Well, yeah, he tries to kind of emulate an old Grindhouse movie, but the plot is there are these two Catholic schoolgirls, and that's where I had my very first problem. They're supposed to be sweet Catholic schoolgirls who are going door to door selling religious paraphernalia, religious icons, Bibles and statues of the Virgin Mary that aren't made out of kneaded rubber erasers. And all this stuff. And there's, they're like funding their education. But before they even go out the very first time on one of these sales calls, one of them takes all her clothes off and parades around a little bit. And it kind of spoiled.
She was coming out of the shower.
Yeah, okay. When you get out of the shower,
you're naked, hopefully.
You get out of the shower, you put a towel on, whatever. She gets out of the shower, she walks around completely naked all through the hotel room. Now that, yeah, it spoiled the illusion that they might be innocent Catholic.
Well, the other one was so innocent because her hair was above and she was doing her own. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Chaos ensues.
All right. They go out and do their door-to-door thing, and very quickly there are brutally raped, left for dead. The girl who was naked to begin with, she dies.
Yeah.
And then I'm making this real short. The other girl, the good girl, the one we are led to believe is the good girl, gets a shotgun, comes back, and extracts her revenge against these horrible, I don't know what you would call them, sadist biker /
I call this movie, in my notes, balls deep clusterfuck.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. The thing, okay, so Stacye noticed right away that when the movie started, they're these bad guys have got the TV on, and they're like hanging around, stroking their guns. Yeah. Some a couple of them are getting blowjobs. Very strange scene. TV's on, and Stacye noticed that on the TV are scenes from one of our other all-time worst movies, which
when I fell asleep,
a few of our listeners really seem to like, and it troubles me. You know who you are. I'm not going to call out any names, Clinton Delp, but
James,
yeah. And that was nude nuns with big guns.
And I was wondering how the hell was he getting the rights to nude nuns? Well,
yeah, right. And then we find out, okay, it's the same production company, it's the same director, it's the same producer, and Nude Nuns with Big Guns was in production when this movie was released. So the good
news is he didn't have to pay any
footage,
extras.
right, from that movie they were about to release and stuck it on the TV. Joseph Guzman, Joey baby, we can't find out what happened to you. We know you're gone. We don't know what you're doing now. Call us. Give us a call. What is it? 401 400 2096. Give us a call, Joseph, and we would love to talk to you about your career as a filmmaker. I think that'd be great. Stacye said in her review, she pointed out the fact that this won a prize at the Louisville Fright Night Independent Movie Festival. And rightly so, Stacye called them out as being, wow, really? You know, I mean, that's what you did. And that's about all I want to say about this movie. I thought it was horrible.
Terrible.
Just like Nude Nuns with Big Guns, it was rapey. It was violent. It was demeaning to everybody. It was demeaning to bikers, to Latinos, to women, to, I don't know.
The forest was offended. The forest that he went and let her run naked through so he could hunt her was offended.
It was.
It's bad when naked trees are pissed off.
Yeah, right. There were so many horrible stereotypes in this movie. Oh, it's
his obsession with Catholics.
The bad Latino guy. It's the
drug cartel.
The cartel. It's the women with loose morals. It's the bikers. It's
terrible. It's terrible.
It is really an awful movie. I think Nude Nuns with Big Guns was a little bit better than this one, but by a little bit, I mean like Mussolini was a little bit better than Hitler, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now we may have an idea of why.
Yeah.
Do you know what else sounds really fucked up and weird?
What's that?
Butterboards.
Butterboards. I can't believe that we just within a couple of days we both found.
We have learned we are so alike. We even had ancestry.com look into making sure.
Yeah, we did.
Twins.
I think you mentioned that. Yeah, we tried to get our DNA traced,
and then there was dinner tonight.
We both had, unbeknownst to one or another, we both had tuna salad for dinner tonight. I haven't had tuna salad since I was probably 6 years old.
And I haven't had it for like a month and a half.
and yeah, so we're talking before the show. What was for dinner? I had some tuna salad. Oh, yeah. Okay. My son made some tuna salad for dinner tonight. It was pretty good. We do this all the time.
Last week it was ham soup. Ham bone soup.
We both got a bone out of the freezer within 2 hours of each other to make ham soup.
Not even kidding, Cringers.
Yeah. No,
literally, really I went into the freezer earlier that day.
So we both, within a day of each other, discovered this trend called butter boards.
Oh my God.
And I think it affected us the same way. If you don't know, it's, and surely you do because we're late on the uptake of this stuff. It's like you take a charcuterie board and you smear butter on it, and then you put things on it. This lady on foodnetwork.com says, it's all about serving butter to a large group of people in a new, unexpected way. Yes, here, I'm serving you butter on a piece of pine. Isn't that unexpected? Did you expect that? No, I didn't expect that. The next charcuterie board. Oh my God! And then there's this whole section about how do you make a butter board. And then there's this whole section about how do you make a butter board. And then there's this whole section about how do you make a butter board. And then there's this whole section about how do you make a butter board. And then there's this whole section about how do you make a butter board. And then there's this whole section about how do you make a butter board. And then there's this whole section about how do you make a butter board. And then there's this whole section about how do you make a butter board. And then there's this whole section about how do you make a butter board. And then there's this whole section about how do you make a butter board. And then there's this whole section about how do you make a butter board. And then there's this whole section about how do you make a butter board. And then there's this whole section about how do you make a butter board. And then there's this whole section about how do you make a butter board. And then there's this whole section about how do you make a butter board. And then there's this whole section about how do you make a butter board. And then there's this whole section about how do you make a butter board. And then there's this whole section about how do you And
Yeah.
it's like, well, let's see. You put butter on a board and then you put crap on it.
Right.
Oh my God.
It's terrible.
It is. It's an abomination. It's horrible. Hey, we're back. Sorry about that. My son has got a bonfire going in the fire pit in the backyard, and
Stacye had a sneezing fit.
And Stacye had a sneezing fit, and we just decided to hit the pause button for a second. My idiot dog is back in now. She doesn't understand that she's the chief. What do we call her?
Chief engineer.
Chief engineer. She's the chief engineer for the podcast. Her job is to lay on the bed near us.
Yep.
Like all chief engineers. But we were talking about butter boards.
Because nothing
I'm not done
says
talking about butter boards, are you?
nothing says clogging your arteries like slathering lard onto a board and then putting shit on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the link to this Food Network's post in the show notes, because you got to read it, because it says these things like you cube the butter to make it in smaller pieces, and it's easier for it to come to room temperature. But don't put it in the microwave, because then it would be too liquidy.
So here's the thing that
even
gets
after
me.
it cools.
I mean, it gets me past this. They say you could add all of these things.
Oh, that's
and they specify them like it's special. No, they're literally saying you could add all of the things to a butter board.
Yeah, right. So here,
even chocolate.
Oh God! Here's the list of savory toppings. Okay, for butter board.
Can't you put on a butter board? Stacye and Steve's food corner.
You can put, if you want savory toppings. I can't believe that we both just fell into this world of butter boards.
It's a lot better than the movie we watched. So,
well, yeah, that's true.
Savory items.
You want a savory butter board? Think about putting nuts, seeds, herbs, olives, roasted garlic, cheese, citrus, and peppers. There's nothing I want more on my orange slice than a big glob of butter.
I don't know about you, but savory for citrus?
Oh, that's savory, okay?
I don't understand.
Okay, if you want sweet toppings, okay, listen, there are some overlaps here. If you want sweet toppings, use dried fruit, nuts, seeds, again, herbs,
I don't have
jams. Let's just put a big blob of jam in the middle of butter and say, yum, look at that. Here's a blob
well, not just that, but like, okay, it's like oil and water. How are you going to scoop up the butter and the jam?
Well, you got to have a cracker, right? I mean they don't talk about that. They don't talk about it, but I'm assuming there's a cracker, because if you're doing it with fingers, I mean, in this COVID world,
if you're using toast or toasties, like the little toasted bready things, you're just crumbing up your whole thing. It's like there's nothing worse.
I think you got to pass out rubber gloves to all your guests and have them all glove up, and then they can all free. But then again, I mean, so for the first dip, that's okay. But then the second dip, you got this.
The Mythbusters did a thing about double dipping.
Okay.
You pretty much have to masticate. Yeah, I said it. Masticate. You have to chew.
I tried that last night, but you know what? When you get to be 65, you can't even do that.
Not with your real teeth anymore.
It's depressing. I gotta tell you, it's depressing.
Spit it back into the bowl to actually have anything go back into the bowl.
Okay. Now let's see what else. There's sweets, herbs, jams, honey, citrus. Again, citrus is in both the savory and the sweet column. Glazes,
Glazes for
What is a glaze?
you.
What is a glaze? I mean, like,
So you know those fruit tarts that you get at the store?
that have
We
that
usually
pack
put
of
it. No,
sugary crap.
we usually make a like a jelly type, a clear jelly glaze to make them all shiny and to protect the fruit from oxidization. Lasts about an extra day.
See, glaze your butter. Okay, glazed butter. Whew. I'm not even going there. Coconut flakes or chocolate.
I'm
And
telling you,
then,
chocolate
and
is
then
just
this writer goes on, and this is freaking Food Network. This isn't like, Aunt Paula's food blog.
well, technically, have you? It probably is because she loves her butter.
Yeah, probably so. Probably so.
It's just
She says
it's fucking,
the
and then
possibilities are truly endless.
the
You
only
could
good
choose
thing that
from
comes out of
either.
this is you now have conditioned
Oh my
and oiled your charcuterie boards.
For the holidays, use unsalted butter with dried cranberries, pecans, thyme, honey, and sea salt.
Okay,
Because,
we might as well just fucking get that salted.
You got your oil, you got to get your salt in there too. You got fats, and you got to have.
Oh my god, you gotta have your umami.
Oh my god, it's a wonderful balance of sweet, tart, and nutty.
Sweet and nutty.
Oh my god. And she does go on to say crusty sourdough bread makes it easy to swipe the bread across the board and slather it with butter. I don't want to be around people that are doing this. I mean, in my own home, in the privacy of my own home, with the lights down and nobody's watching me, I might just get out a plate of butter and pour
Steve bought some extra butter at Costco because he wants to make a small one.
But do I want this in a social setting? Do I want? I mean, hey, come on over. We're going to slather butter on crusts of bread with citrus in it.
No, well, what's worse is it's like we're gonna put this on a board so you can swipe your bread over. I mean, this is like some next stage fondue shit. Remember fondue?
Oh man, okay, fondue was fun. Fondue is fun.
Right. But it's still kind of a weird social construct. Let's just put a whole bunch of
very strange. It's very strange. We're going to take bits of meat and cheese and crap and
stick it into oil
with a sharp knife and jam it into boiling oil or
cheese or chocolate
or something. Yeah. And we're going to do that as a social thing.
Yeah, so let's cook our food together in the messiest way possible with sharp, pointy sticks.
You're cooking. In this case, you're just
this is just sitting there and eating nothing but fatty ass calories. I mean, what kind of fucking society are we where we're just gonna
and her last comment is get creative.
So I love oil and vinegar on bread.
Yeah.
And you put the oil in the vinegar and you put the herbs in it, you dip your bread in it. That I can see because it's still liquid and it's easily, transported.
And it's also like it's
smearing shit across.
It's also like when they bring you some tortilla chips and salsa before a Mexican meal, right? It's kind of something to keep you occupied. You can have a little,
but the Italians have class. It's classy to do the dipping in oil and vinegar and herbs.
Sure,
they literally say
exactly.
Smear.
No, and that you're at a nice Italian place. You're going to have some really great olive oil and some really crusty bread and all that stuff. But it's not a frickin' piece of pine with a layer of butter and orange slices and
which is savory, by the way. Apparently citrus
or
is
sweet,
savory.
either one. Dried fruit, nuts, seeds, and you're gonna scoop them up on something. Maybe they give you like a plastic spoon. Maybe you get a plastic spoon and you scoop up this butter and
like the little tasting spoons at Baskin Robbins.
Yeah, right. But they have to give you like a bunch of spoons so you can for sanitary reasons you can put that spoon away and then get another little.
Well, as long as you don't lick the spoon, you can reuse the spoon.
How you're not going to lick it?
Because I'm not going to do this. That's how
okay.
you save yourself all of the headache. No,
that's fair. That's fair.
I could see you doing a cheese, like a cream cheese, and putting herbs and stuff on the cream cheese, and
then you have like a knife and you spread it on something. Yes.
But they're not talking about doing that. They're just talking about taking the piece of bread and going.
You take something and you swipe it through this plate of butter and be sure not to get it too warm in the microwave.
Right.
Then it all
gotta
goes
let it
to
room
hell.
temperature that shit.
It's got to be room temperature butter. I'm sorry.
These people are fucking nuts. This is not a thing.
I am so thrilled that we both discovered butter boards at the same time. It was Steve, right? It was your husband, Steve, that
he was the one who showed me on YouTube. And I'm like, the actual fucking goes, I think this might be fun.
You know what? I think I'm going to have to make a butter board. I think I am.
Cringers, April.
Let's talk to April. April, our number one fan, April Poff, who we love more than anyone in the world.
April.
If
you want to have us videotape a butter board when I get to the East Coast, no charge, no nothing. But honey, if you want your very own one-of-a-kind butter board video from SS CringeFest, let us know.
I think April should host a butterboard party and tell us how it goes.
Oh God, that's a lot of pressure for April.
Tell us how it goes. Like the next day, how were your guests' intestinal issues? After?
You know that TikToker woman? It goes down easy if it's cheesy.
How much butter does it take for a butter board? A couple pounds?
I don't know, but Steve got a whole Kerrygold thing from Costco to try it out. Like,
oh my
honey.
God. Oh, I can't wait to hear.
No, I think what we're going to do is we're going to wait till we get down there, and I'm not bringing the butter with me because that's just asking for travesties on the airplane.
Can you imagine the TSA? Why are you bringing? All right, you got 3 pounds of unsalted butter here. That
you just get that when you're flying
you're flying from Anchorage to Baltimore, and why are you bringing 3 pounds of unsalted butter? Well, let me tell you. Have you heard about butter boards? Yeah, no, you'd be in TSA jail. You would.
I think I should just be in jail.
Yeah, right. You'd be calling me saying, "Hey, we're gonna be."
I'm in hospital jail right now.
Right. We're gonna be a little late. I'm in TSA jail. They may be putting me on a 72-hour hold. I
have my physical with my doctor on the 21st. I'm pretty sure he's gonna stage an intervention.
Oh, please ask your doctor about butterboard.
He'll tell me exactly what he thinks because I love my doctor.
All right, so let's talk about the movie we watched last night that we're not gonna podcast about.
This was a guilty pleasure movie.
It was Euphoria, right?
Steve, from 2017. You thought that this would make me feel better.
Stacey was feeling really bad. And I thought one of our usual blood and guts, horrible, disgusting movies would be bad for her. Turns out that's exactly what she needed. But I didn't know it at the time. I misread it. So yeah, we watched Euphoria.
It's a good movie.
I love the movie. I know you didn't like it a whole lot.
It's just not a Stacye movie at all.
Yeah. No. It doesn't fit
It's like,
French,
this is so
but I did love the movie. I especially love the, what's her name? Alicia Vikander and
oh, the cast was amazing.
Green
The acting was phenomenal.
yeah.
The writing was great.
Oh no! This was an honest to God movie. This was not a cringe fest movie. But I posted all this on Facebook. The premise of the movie is this: there are two sisters, and one of them has gone to this place to die. She's got cancer.
She's got to go on her journey.
Yeah, she's dying, right? And so she goes to this special place where you can just die with some dignity. So it comes out.
They're tasting out drinks, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, right.
When
they
it
ring
started,
a bell, and it's somebody's time. And
when it started, they met up at a fancy restaurant. Her sister went dancing. She had a little champagne, and then she got sick. And I was like, "Oh, she's gonna die."
Yeah, right.
I mean, I called it right off.
Figured out really early. Yeah.
The thing that still gets me is, Cringers, maybe you can answer this question. If you're at a fancy restaurant and say the bubbly gets you sick and you just ordered lobster, can you get it to go bag? Is it gauche to take your lobster home?
My chemo has made my digestion a little problem.
But I still want the lobster.
Yeah, but
so can I get it to go? I mean,
I paid for this lobster.
At a certain point, I don't care if it's gauche or not. I'm fucking take the lobster home.
So,
you know what's good on what you can do with lobster? You can put it on a butter board.
You probably could. Lobster on a butterboard.
Some savory.
It's a little savory. It's yeah, no. I mean, that would be like a first class butterboard. Like a butterboard with lobster and caviar and
rosemary and
a little pate and some truffles.
You gotta have the truffles. Himalayan sea salt that comes off of your elbow, like the guy does on the.
Yeah, right. Sprinkle a little Himalayan sea salt. Oh, Jesus. So what made this this movie hysterical for us was one of these guys is going off, they're gonna ring the bell, everything's bad's gonna happen, they ring the bell, you take the shot, you die. They play a David Bowie song, and honest to God, I can't remember the song.
Rock and Roll Suicide.
Was it really?
Yes.
Okay.
100%. Rock and Roll Suicide.
So that was perfect. And then before that song's even over, we start hearing Willie Nelson, and it's like songs from Stardust Memories, which is it's
a great album.
It's a great album. If you don't know it, it's Willie Nelson doing a bunch of standards.
Yeah,
a lot of them he wrote,
classics.
A lot of them he didn't write, but it's a really good, really great album. So they start playing that, and I say to Stacye, "Wow, that's interesting that they've got, they're playing Blue Skies here."
And we've been doing this for so long that I try to listen, even though that we're doing the Amazon Join Watch Party thing.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Cringers, we do it on Mondays at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
My
if you
time.
want to join us, you've got Amazon Prime. Please do.
Hit us up. We'll give you the code. So now we don't have to sync up as much as we used to. Yeah. But I'm so used to syncing up to Steve that I listen in, and there's music.
She can hear, yeah. So
but
because
not in the movie.
we wear an earphone so we can talk to each other while the music's playing, or the
movie, money,
the
music.
movie's playing in the background. So we get that first Willie Nelson song, and then we get another Willie Nelson song, and then the protagonist in this movie, the woman who's dying, goes to bed with this man, and this is like her last carnal pleasure before she dies. And there's another freaking Willie Nelson song playing while they're in bed, and we're both thinking at that point,
there was no music in that scene.
This doesn't make sense.
It's a lot of Willie.
Okay, we love Willie, but no, this just isn't right. And I'm saying, Stacye, they're playing this whole album. They're playing it like top to bottom. I think when they're in bed together, it was Georgia on my mind. Georgia. Yeah. And which made no sense. And so we're getting more and more and more confused. And then finally Stacye says, I really can't hear. I'm singing along with all these songs. And Stacye says, I really can't hear the song. So one of us paused the movie, and the music keeps going, and it turned out the Willie Nelson music was coming from my Amazon Alexa, that for some reason on her own decided to start playing Willie Nelson's that particular album. And for so long it
was like 4 songs. It was like
it's 4 or 5 songs. And it fit for a while. And we're thinking, well, that's interesting. Yeah, okay, that's an interesting choice of music. I can kind of get that in this scene. and then another thing happens, and it's like, there's
no music in this
strange
scene.
Choice of music. And then when this copulation's going on and it's Georgia on my mind, it makes no sense at all. And then we finally figured it out.
Cringers, it's a beautiful movie. If you like,
absolutely, go watch Euphoria. It is not the HBO or whatever it is series Euphoria.
Yeah, no.
About the druggy teenagers, which I absolutely love. Zendaya, I love that show also. It makes me really happy that all my kids are no longer teenagers. It scares the shit out of me from that reason. But
so if you want to watch that movie on your own as just a nice little movie because somebody wasn't feeling good and somebody totally misread the room, that's a good movie to do.
Somebody totally missed. About halfway through the movie, Stacye texts me and says, "Have you seen Beaches?" Oh God, yes, I have.
It's a feel good family.
It was so freaking depressing.
I never watched Beaches. I haven't seen Steel Magnolias either.
It's Beaches, Steel Magnolias. They're all the same.
Fried green tomatoes.
In that vein, but I think a lot.
It's more modern. I think it's got a good twist on it. I think the characters are really intense.
It's more. It's more maybe European.
Oh, way more European.
Charlotte Rampart is.
Lannister patriarch is on there.
I've loved her since. Oh my God, I can't remember the first time I seen her. I love her in Swimming Pool. That movie with what's her name, Ludivine Seigneur.
And I teased it. I was like, I watched a movie about a swimming pool. It's called Cocoon.
Yeah, right. I'm asking Stacye. Oh, Charlotte Rampling. She was in Swimming Pool. Have you seen Swimming Pool? Cocoon. Right. But you should watch Swimming Pool. It's a really good movie, a really good kind of psychological film.
But the movie we did watch, and we're going to podcast next, Cringers, I think we've already teased it because we want you to read the book. If you haven't read the book, The Happy Hooker, next podcast is going to be about the movie, The Happy Hooker Goes to Hollywood.
Yeah, the what is that? It's the second or third in the trilogy of Happy Hooker movies.
Is it? I didn't know there was a trilogy.
Yeah, no, it's a trilogy. Yeah. There's the Happy Hooker Goes to I think there's the Happy Hooker Goes to Washington, and the Happy Hooker Goes to
Hollywood.
This is the Happy Hooker
you're totally
Goes
right.
to Washington.
So this is the third of the series. I had no idea.
Or maybe the second. I don't know.
No, it's the third. 75 is the Happy Hooker. Happy Hooker Goes to Washington is 77, and the Happy Hooker Goes to Hollywood is 80.
Can you believe I knew all three of those movies?
I had no idea it was even. See, this is sometimes we end up getting the older ones instead of watching the first ones.
Yeah, no, I would not want to watch the whole trilogy of these movies.
I do.
I've probably seen them, but
I totally want to watch the other two. I'm
Really?
down for that shit. Oh, fuck yeah!
all right.
I loved
we'll
the book.
We'll do it. We will do the Happy Hooker trilogy. We'll do that.
I'm down to that.
Xaviera Hollander.
Oh gosh,
Yeah,
bitch is a queen.
we're gonna talk about this movie next week. But
Yep.
the thing that there are two things I love about this movie. One is Phil Silvers, who is a comedian from my childhood, probably a comedian from my older siblings' childhood, being the youngest of four and being 14 years apart from the top to the bottom. I know everybody's old stuff.
Right.
But I love Phil Silvers. I thought he was hysterical, Sergeant Bilko, all that stuff. And then the other one that really surprised me and was bugging me through the whole movie. Who is this guy? I know him so much. It's Richard Dean. Richard Dean, who is Mel in the old Dick Van Dyke Show. He was their what they were comedy writers. He was their producer, producer, and he's always coming into the writing room, and he's always perplexed because these creative types are such strange people to him. And
so Cringers, if you haven't read the book,
it's a good movie. Go watch it.
It's a great movie. I love stuff. We can't wait to talk about it next week. But we do want to give out shout outs. Yeah, why not? Let's give out shout outs.
We'll give out shout outs. There's a little yeah.
We love you. We love the interactions. The suggestions. My friend Rachel, out of the blue, said we needed to watch Vibes, which we do need to watch Vibes.
Okay.
It's so awesome to just like randomly come across people and go, oh no, you need to watch this, or hey, what movie did you watch on Monday?
It is, and we get some of that on Instagram and on our Facebook page too. Some feedback that says you guys ought to watch this, and we always try to.
Yeah,
if it's available and free, right?
And Cringers, if you do really want to watch a movie with us, like Heather or Crystal, we miss you. We're so sorry our schedules have been all over the place. But Cringers, if you can schedule us in, we will schedule as much as we can.
So our typical thing is we watch a movie on Mondays at 10 p.m. Eastern,
6 p.m. Alaska.
That's I think that's 0300 Universal Time Coordinates. Quills, who beats me up for saying GMT instead of UTC. What is that? Oh, Stacey's making a little hand gesture. Okay, we won't go into that. But yeah.
I'm thinking of Henry Eastern, and Lily. It kind of looks like a plesiosaurus.
Okay. 10 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time, whatever time it is. And then on Tuesdays at the same time, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, which is like when Stacey gets off work in Alaska.
Oh, 6 o'clock. Gives me time to get the dogs outside, take something to eat.
We do the podcast. So if you want to do a movie with us on Monday and then join us on Tuesday to record a podcast on that movie, that'd be great. We'd love that. It's a whole lot of fun.
We're a very open community. It's just we have 4-hour difference.
Yeah. I mean,
we've made it work over the years, but sorry, Richard.
We have listeners now in I want to say it's like 40 something countries. I mean, Cameroon, Libya, India, Singapore,
Brazil,
Russia,
Australia,
Ukraine, Russia, and Ukraine. We could get a listener from Russia and a listener from Ukraine to come on at the same time, and we'll watch a movie together.
Did I ever tell you I dated
we could
a McCoy?
We could make peace.
I dated a McCoy, and I was literally living with a Hatfield. He was my roommate. They were.
Of course. Of course.
It was so funny because I met Hank McCoy. Really, Hank McCoy on the bus
like
in Seattle.
Dealer of propane and propane.
And so we kind of tried to hit it off a little bit. And he's
met him on the bus
in Seattle. Yeah.
Is this like the school bus, or I mean, how far back is this?
This is city bus. Okay. And his pickup line was, "I'm a real McCoy." The problem
did that ever work for him? Well, I guess it did once.
I went on 2 dates with him, and
Hank McCoy. I'm Hank McCoy, and he's not from Wheeling, West Virginia. He's from Seattle. That's very weird.
No, he's from West.
Oh, okay, all right. He's a West Virginia.
He's a real McCoy. And unfortunately, he was also a real hick, and that's why we only went out for 2 days.
It took you 2 dates to figure that. It took you, all right, wait. It took you 2 dates to figure out that Hank McCoy from West Virginia was a real hit.
I was tweaking at the time.
Okay.
Is that a good excuse? Is that good enough for you?
I'm sorry.
And I did. I lived with.
I'm so sorry.
I lived
and
with.
I'm so
Troy.
proud of you for everything you've done to get out of that life.
He had one of the rooms downstairs, and he was a part-time parent of 2 beautiful boys. Okay. And he was a pyrotechnician.
A pyrotechnician named Hank McCoy.
Troy
Virginia.
Hatfield.
Have you seen him on any of the January 6th tapes?
I don't think I could pick him out on a lineup because, again, I was doing math.
All right. I'm guessing so he's there.
Because they actually got stoned together.
Okay.
So I did bring a Hatfield and a McCoy together.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What's your claim to fame?
What shit is that? This tweaking little Alaska chick actually meets a real Hatfield and a real McCoy. Oh, God.
I'm
talking about the parts of town that their family, seriously, even down to the streets. It was fucking weird.
There's a couple of really good podcasts about the Hatfield and McCoy. What do they call it? What's the word? The feud. The feud. And how far it goes back and
crazy ass shit.
The political ramifications.
Oh yeah, no, this is hundreds of years in the making. This is before the country was a country.
No, it's really fascinating. And the legal aspects, and one lived across the river from somebody else, and that made the jurisdiction different and all. I've listened to 2 different podcasts on that, and it's really fascinating. It really is. And to know that you actually dated
a real McCoy.
A McCoy.
Yep.
Wow. Every time I talk to you, I learn something new.
There's some fucked up
Sometimes it's things that amuse me. Sometimes it's things that impress me. Sometimes it's things that just horrify me.
Okay, cringers. Until the next time, keep that algorithm guessing and never be afraid of clicking on that movie and seeing where it takes you. I don't know why I did a little click with my finger.
I like the little click. The little
magical
finger
click.
Click, click, click. Okay.
Seeing where it takes you. Because, whoo, buddy, we've
had quite a week.
It has been quite a week.
We've had quite a week. The fact that you were really, really sick and you know, I mean, under the weather the whole time, we still made a pretty good week out of it.
Thank you so much. It was weird not talking to you for a couple of days, but I was trying to save up my voice. Because remember when you got COVID that last time, we didn't talk for a couple of days too, and it was just.
Oh yeah, no,
it's weird
hard.
Not
we talk to each other so often.
Or just text.
Yeah. You went to work today?
I went to work today.
Tomorrow?
Yep. Lots of stuff to do, never ending. Got to keep those people with the first aid and all that. You got to keep those people. I wish everybody would get at least a basic CPR class.
Yeah.
It's only like $65, $85. At least in our place.
I've taken my CPR training at Red Cross for years, and it's been free. But yeah. I mean, yeah.
CPR has changed a lot. I mean, I was certified in 86. I was 7 years old. Yeah, I was certified in high school, so about 95. So I was about 16, 17. And the Red Cross came to ROTC.
If you're old like me, what you want to do is make sure everybody around you is certified.
Well, and so much has changed since I was
very
certified.
Unlikely that I'm going to be giving CPR to anybody, but it's very likely that my son that lives with me will be giving me CPR sometime. So I want him to be certified, to know everything. I want him to maybe I want him to have one of those automatic defibrillators just standing by, because you know, when Stacey's here and I do
get you one of those pendants,
you know, brisket and
that's fine, and I
sausages and stuff. I may need a little pounded on the chest to get back going after that.
I know how to do I know how to do the Heimlich on a guide 3 times by 5. And I mean height.
3 might be good, but okay, yeah. All right, we should go, dear. I got to go to bed, for God's sakes.
You got to do that. I've got to get some more wine because this glass is not big enough for that movie.
Get a bigger glass. All right. Good night, Cringers.
Love ya.
We love you bunches. Talk to you in a week. But, wait. We left something out.
We did. Oh, crap. We forgot to talk about Kate.
We forgot to talk about our the most wonderful Kate, the beautiful Kate, our account rep at TeePublic, who wants us to succeed more than we want to succeed. I would say. So Kate, TeePublic has these sales all the time. So like if you're buying t-shirts, never pay full price. Just wait a week and they're going to have another sale. So Kate has worked with us over the last couple of weeks to help us come up with something, a promotion we could offer our listeners that would be unique. So that, something different than, just the regular TeePublic t-shirt sale. They can offer that to us almost any time.
Yeah.
We can put our t-shirts on sale independently, but within a week or two, they're going to have them on sale anyway. Yeah. And you're going to be able to get them for $14 or $16.
We just bought our Can't believe we waited this long. We got our Milk Fun shirts, and they were $16 a piece.
I got mine on right
Yep.
now. Right here.
Nice. I got the one with me with purple hair.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
So I wanted the one with the purple hair.
So Kate has worked it out so that for things like stickers and
buttons.
Stickers and buttons.
Buttons.
And what?
Buttons.
I'm sorry, say
I said buttons with the cutesy little accent.
Okay, all right. Stickers and buttons. You buy, 25% off. You buy 4, you get 25% off. And she's agreed, or actually she hadn't agreed, she suggested that we leave that in place indefinitely. Which, I think that's pretty cool.
Who doesn't love stickers? They're on sale.
Yeah, right. Even when they're not on sale.
I got my Howard Steel. I got my clam sauce.
What is that?
It's a clam sauce sticker.
That's a sticker? Oh, that's the Howard Stale clam sauce.
Disinfecting clam sauce.
Disinfecting clam sauce now with bleach sticker. And that I can't see. I don't know what all those colors are.
Flora, fauna, and Merriweather.
Okay. Yeah. No, I don't know.
They're in color blocks.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. Thank you, Stacye.
Show and tell on an audio podcast.
Show and tell on an audio podcast, and it's fuzzy, and I can't see what it is. But that's okay. So, yeah. Buy some stickers, buy some buttons. I haven't bought any buttons. I'm going to buy some buttons. I need
keep an eye on our socials. We'll let you know when the sale starts.
The sale started.
Oh, is it starting? I thought she said okay.
No, the sale has started, and it has at this point it has no end date.
All right.
So yeah, because you hadn't seen the email I sent you before we started, because I sent it to you right before we started.
So you go to sscringefest.com, click on store.
On store.
I have low sales resistance, which is a button to make fun out of me, because I have low self.
Yeah, and then you'll see our store, and if TeePublic is running a sale, you'll notice that our prices are lower because they're running a sale. And again, don't buy stuff unless it's on sale. But then, because it's often 35% off, and that's a bunch. And then, but then, if you want the other stuff, stickers and pins and crap like that.
Oh, the totes are awesome! I have 2 large totes. I love my totes.
Yeah, I don't think
they're made very well. By the way,
I'm glad you said that, but I don't think totes are included in this deal.
No, but totes are awesome. I'm just telling the cringers. Right. I have 2 of them, and they're amazing.
I'm so happy you have that. But right now, we're talking about promoting stickers and pins. Stickers and pins
are awesome.
Buy 4, you get 25% off. So it's like 4 for the price of 3. And who doesn't need 4 Stacye and Steve's Cringe Fest pins? To put, can you imagine if you were working at, Applebee's, how wonderful it would be if you had that. What do they call that in that movie? Where you got a flair, right? Flair. You gotta have some flair. You could put some flair on that was like Howardsdale clams, flair.
Okay.
Especially if you're working in a racent and
hey, I need to go blow my nose.
All right. So we should probably go now because Stacey's got to blow her nose, and we've rambled on way too long. We love you a whole bunch.
We do,
everybody.
Cringers.
We kind of love you, April, a little bit more than everybody else. So thank you, April. Thank you for being our number 1 fan. And the position for number 2 is open.
Competition. Oh, I could tell you who number 2 is.
No.
He who walks behind.
I think we need to have a little more data before we go there.
All right.
All right.
Good night, Cringers.
All right. Good night, everybody. Get well, Stacye. Go have a decongestant and a hot toddy and
hot toddy.
And all that stuff. All right. See you next week, everybody.
Stacye and Steve's Cringe Fest is a production of Howard's Day Old Clams. Like, share, and review us on your favorite podcast service. Our music was composed by Tony Longworth. Email us at sscringefest@gmail.com. Text us or leave us voicemail at 401-400-2096. I'm Hal, your announcer, wishing you peace and love.